enchanted glen, which is our lovely stage here. Today we're going to perform for you Richard III. Now, in its original form, this is about a 2.5-hour production. But we've cut out all the boring stuff, and now it's about 20 minutes. So, we are, as usual, short-handed. We need three gentlemen to play different roles in the show. There's one. Come along, sir. Thank you so much for volunteering. This gentleman will be playing King Edward the Moribund. Now, every good actor needs a crown, or, I mean, a costume, and we'll give him one, too. There's a costume. Now, he is a line, King Edward the Moribund. King Edward has one line. What's your name? No, it's Ed the Moribund. Every good actor needs a line, and your line is, I don't feel very well.
Now? Oh, now! Is the winter of our discontent maids, Gloria, Summer, by this son of York, and all the cows that lowered upon our house, in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound up with victorious reeds, our bruised arms hung up for monuments. War is more or less over, and Edward our moribund king capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious squeezing of a flute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I, Richard, Duke of Gloucester, that have no pith nor rhythm, cheated of feature, deformed, unfinished, ugly, sinfully ugly, double plantagenet ugly. Look, ladies, you can stop me any time, all right? Therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, I am determined to be a villain. For example, here comes my brother Clarence, against whom I have turned the king.
Brother! Hey, some cow lauered all over you.
Brother, what means this unarmed guard upon your grace?
Well, His Majesty, the wimpy King Edward, has appointed to convey me to the Tower.
Why? Wherefore? How come? Upon what cause?
Because a wizard says that someone with the letter G will try to take his royalty. And because my name of George begins with G, it follows in his thought that I am he.
G?
G!
G! Gloucester begins with G, but the king has not bothered me.
Richard, you didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
No! I suspect Queen Margaret is her lot, but I will speak to them, fear you not.
Do, for I must away. My bondage calls.
Indeed, thou needs must find thy fate in the tower. Therefore take most care when thou art in the shower.
Brother! I really hate Shakespeare. Do you guys feel sick?
So much for Clarence.
I have one more scene later.
Correct. But soft. What beauteous beauty turns my head, coming hither with the body of King Henry, the dead.
Sit down. Set down your honorable load. And let me choose this arbitrary time and place to say some scripted words. O King. O King. O poor King Henry, the dead. Thou bloodless remnant of that royal blood. Hear if thou canst with thy dead ears the lamentations of poor Anne. Poor Anne. I, me, I, Anne. Lady Anne. Vaguely related to thee, and yet still alive. That's enough.
Stay, you that bear the corse, and set it down.
Richard, the very he that caused these awful sufferings, let us be gone.
Set it down, thou unblocked cat, or I shall doff thee.
Are you all afraid of this devil? Alas, I blame you not. For this is the dog-like canine that did murder our royal King Henry, forever entitling him with that appellation, the dead. This is the mean, monstrous, malicious, naughty thing that does do all cruel, calculating, cold-blooded, naughty things. And ugly. Let us not forget how ugly, how beautifully ugly, how uglily ugly, how triply plantagenet ugly this ugly fellow is. Bling!
You don't much care for me, do you?
Blush. blush, thou foul lump of deformity. No beast so fierce, but know some clutch of pity.
But I know none, and therefore am no beast.
Oh, wonderful when devils tell the truth. Bling!
More wonderful when angels are so angry. Bling!
What are you getting at?
It was your beauty that drove me to slay not only King Henry the Dead here, your father-in-law, but also his son, your husband, and a great host of many others unknown to you, including one cow that lowered on my house.
Foul, infected, if not altogether misguided human. Thou art unfit for any place but H-E double hell.
Yes. One place, if I may say so.
The Tower Dungeon.
Your bedchamber. I'll take that as a yes.
Very well. But you must promise not to use me as a political pawn to secure the crown for yourself.
Agreed.
Then I must go and bury the king so that I might bed with Richard. Bling! Woo!
Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor won? I'll have her, but I will not keep her long. And now I must go away to do more evil. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass, so that everyone else can kiss my bling.
This Tower of London is truly an awful place.
Oh, you're not sleeping well, me lord.
I have passed a miserable night full of fearful dreams.
Pray, tell us, my lord.
Oh, I could tell thee of a fearful dream, wherein many a nightmarish horror dwelt. But I do fear that it would only sound composed of old and archaic words and images lost in the thick, meaningless politics of another era. And were this dream to be painstakingly transmitted from brain to page, its only life were to supply sad students with surfeit readings and sadly wrought soliloquies to summer actors. What ho!
Oh, Shirley.
You're the big one with the blue dress. Such a hoe as I'll never... Beg your pardon, me lord.
One more glance.
All's one for that, but sleep comes on me also. Therefore...
Oh, right. Sitting down, right here. All right, sit down. And now we must kill you. As the Duke of Gloucester has commanded us.
His own brother. That's really low.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Some dregs of conscience are still within me.
You shouldn't have eaten those sardines. Now the unsplitted reward is mine alone, then. Yippee!
Come, he dies. I had forgot the reward.
You changed your mind? Why, where is thy conscience now?
In Richard's purse.
Oh. So, how shall we do the deed?
Let us set a large glass in the window to magnify the beams of the high and fiery sun. At dawn, the ray of doom shall kiss his skin, and by noon he shall be ablaze with destruction.
Right. Or we could simply drown him in this bucket of oil that someone suddenly scoops it onto the stage.
Right.
You go, Lord Clarence. Sorry about this.
I'm thirsty! Thanks! Saying.
Right, and now he is dead. And we must away.
So Dickie can get on with the rest of the play.
They do me wrong, and I will not endure it. Who is it that complains unto the wimpy King Edward the Mormon that I am villainous and love them not? What say you, Buckingham? 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 Perchance it is those nuns with the royal sword who know that you are a slimy villain. Good, Buckingham, think you so? My lord, I am but your puppet. Oh, Buckingham, thou art more than a mere puppet. Oh, my only friend. When I am king, thou shalt have some goodies likewise. Meantime, the king. The king. Ha! I'm Edward. I'm so majestic. Oh no, I'm sick. I don't feel so well.
Small joy have I in being England's queen. I do see England's royal head be stunned by this cackle demon.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
I am Queen Margaret of Anjou.
Bless you.
Historically, she shouldn't even be in this play.
Well, maybe not.
but I am a guest of these, the lords of miscellany, and we all have grievances against you as well as each other.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Aren't you, huh? Look, Maggie, you want to step outside and fetch me a pear?
Oh, do not mind this twisted heap of non-good, my queen. I, the Duchess of York, shall intervene for thee.
Get away from me.
Well,
Crown grabber.
They just keep coming, don't they, Buck? Let's have more general bickering, my lord.
And profound plot bogging as well.
and I shall, with obscure name-calling, cloud the issues.
And we'll bring snacks and beverages.
Jeez, lady.
I curse upon thee always, thou humpbacked ugglemonger.
All hail King Edward the Moribund. I don't feel very well.
Is it the ladies, my lord? Do you want me to make them leave?
Oh, do not mind this frog-like toad. He should disappear, my liege.
Indeed.
I don't feel very well.
Grandiloquent and loquacious and overacting majesty. What is your will?
I don't feel very well. Oh, would your liege feel better if we all gave up flatting and bickering and started loving each other?
Yes, I like it very much, thank you.
I love you. We love you.
Your Highness, shall we not extend this love to our brother Clarence and forgive him from the tower?
Oh, thy inconstant magnanimity comes too late, thou wretched woman, for the sentence is executed, and Clarence rendered dead because of it. I mean, if I had to guess.
Richard, did you have anything to do with this? Oh, I don't feel very well.
Oh no, I think the king is dying. Oh, the king is dead.
Oh, sickly king! Oh, sickly England!
King Edward the Moribund is now dead. And now truly death is king, and kingdom is death, and all that is death, dumb king is death, de-dum-dum-dum.
Well said.
You miscellaneous lords who stand about wailing, get thee gone from this heart-wrenching sight and changing what we
And now, my lord, as a preface to the index of our story, we must hastily abridge this edition. And let us not forget to footnote properly. Ibid, upset,
More strategical makeshift whaling.
Well, misshapen hedge pig, I guess art happy now.
I claim the crown of England for mine own.
Not so hastily thou. Insert Elizabethan insult here. Have you forgotten that King Edward's children are next in line to assume the crown?
Hi, Granny.
I had thought by now to have pruned this family tree. Whoa! Arg! I had thought by now to have pruned this family tree.
Most worthy children, in this disastrous hour, I must confer upon thee thy country's gravest honor. To you, the Duke of York,
Quack, quack, quack.
and to you, the Prince of Wales, the Great Seal of England.
That's not bad, lady. Can you do the Earl of Giraffe Land?
Thank you, Granny.
And now, because you've made us all so proud, your Uncle Dickie is springing for a free trip to the Tower of London. Up you go now, enjoy.
See, we'll kill you off later.
Oh, my lord, thy heart is as cold as thy hand. Ooh, I'm sorry about that.
Well, we're all well taken, well aback by this well-seeming wellspring of thy wellness deep as a well, and well.
Except for the depth and scope of thine uglitude, thou art truly one of the family.
And now I must go away to do more evil. Something rhymes with Gleeville. Come, Buckingham.
My Lord Hastings, what news?
The miscellaneous lords have been put to death.
Sorry about that. What was the circumstance of their death?
One may as well ask why fruit bats eat not the succulent flesh of the juicy clog apple, but gorge rather an unscathing skin.
All right. Why did they do that?
Duke Richard M. killed in the tower.
And who killed? The fruit bats?
Oh, the miscellaneous lords.
The tower! Go!
Do the run first. The line's too long at the chopping block.
But it's a bigger thrill.
Oh, yay.
So, my Bishop of Eli, what think you of Richard for our king?
Nay, let us ask the council.
Good idea.
What say ye, Richard for king, yea or nay?
Nay.
Lord Hastings and Bishop of Eli, what means this unkempt raving?
We do but weigh your chances for the crown.
But Buckingham, can Hastings be trusted? Hard to tell on an empty stomach, my lord. What about them? Oh well, Bishop of Eli, when I was in your garden last, I spied good strawberries there. I pray you fetch some.
Marry, and will with all my heart.
So, Duke Richard, before I give thee my support in thy quest for the crown, I should like to ask a question of thee.
Good Hastings, my book is as an open heart. Ask what thou wilt.
Right. Why are you so ugly? Why do you walk like that? Who dresses you? Do you know that you have this odor?
Do him some evil! And now we must continue with our plan. Good my lord, I have spread rumors, both creamy and chunky, against those who oppose you. Excellent. Now comes the Lord Mayor to entreat you to the crown. Act pious with the bishop, and at first refuse it.
Good idea. You must at first refuse the crown. In this way you may seem more better deserving to be king, when actually you are a conniving worm.
And indeed, if my crimes are charged against me, I shall have the reproof of this denial.
The trick is not to play them out too long, lest they nullify their offer.
Excellent advice. With a little patience, the crown sits upon thy brow, Richard.
My lord, here I have the crown of England.
Oh, well, excuse us. Will you enforce me to a world of cares? I am not made of stones, but penetrable to your kind entreaties.
Long live King Richard III!
Thank you all. Lord Mayor, thank you. Bishop of Eli, thank you. Buckingham, my special little friend, thank you. There are so many others. I'm sure I've left someone out. But whether it's my teacher from Desmond School or the little demons that glued me to the ceiling when I did the bad thing, I want you to know that this moment belongs to you too, for you like me. You really, really like me.
The glorious day for Richard, King of England.
Aye, indeed. The only thing that could screw it up now would be Richmond coming over from France to exact vengeance and start a new royal line.
Richmond, huh?
Aye, Richmond.
Well, I'd better go.
Me too.
What's all this about screwing up? Have I not earned my keep as England's chiefest keeper by ridding it of inferior ilk? What say you, Buckingham? Good my lord, remember you promised when you got to be king that I would have some goodies. I am not in the giving vein today. My mind is too far set on Richmond, for it was prophesied that he should one day be king. I do begin to fear King Richard will squash me like a grape. Thus will I daringly make my escape. And now, if I were going to take a wild messenger, I'd say we're overdue to hear from a messenger.
Good King Richard, I have some terrible words to tell thee.
Oh, they could not be worse than that last couple of nights.
Richard III. The bloody boy is dead, mark my word. And so finally, the war process is over. And peace will reign if we don't get any guff from the clover. The end.